Sorry, it was Kane. We thought about doing it a little while ago, but we didn't think people would actually want to know our coming out story. But since you do, we're going to tell it to you. So basically, when was it?
October 1st.
Okay. October 1st, before that, we wrote letters to our parents, and then we decided to send them out. And then we sent them out and got different results. My mom, being the lovely woman she is, was like not what I was expecting. She was actually like loving and very accepting of me, and basically just asked me what she could do to make me feel comfortable, stuff like that. So sorry, he's playing in the background. So it was not the reaction that I thought I was gonna get from her, but Michaela had a whole different.
Yeah, I mean, for me it was a lot different, just because I grew up super religious and stuff like that.
But so did I.
Yeah, but
like I lived in the church.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. But so what do you want me to say?
I don't know. I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I don't know. So I got what was it? A text? I think.
Yeah.
I got a text.
Hey.
I got a text from my dad saying that, like, hey, I got your letter, like, go ahead and call me whenever you want. And so, like, I ended up giving him a call, and, like, with my dad, he's always been super good about talking to me instead of being irrational, I guess, and just going off and putting me down. And, you know, of course he was upset because we have been together for so long that I never told him.
3 years now.
Yeah, and he always told me, like, I could tell him anything. I'm getting emotional.
It's okay. It's okay. Baby, don't cry. Why are you crying? It's okay. It's okay. Look, Kane's worried about you. Go ahead, babe. It's okay.
Can you pause it real quick?
No, baby, just go ahead. You can cry and then we'll cut this part out.
Okay.
Huh?
I hate my dad.
What?
He's the only person that gets me that's emotional, but you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I can do this.
You're so cute when you cry.
I look like a tomato. So yeah, so my dad always told me I could tell him anything, you know, no matter how hard it was gonna be, but I guess I never had the courage to just tell him. Like, I was super scared of what other people thought of me and how they would judge me and stuff like that. So I guess, like, I always try to fit in a way. Like, yeah. Like, I always try to fit in, and this was probably the only thing, like, I did on my own was, you know, obviously date her, but, like, it was my decision. Like, nobody, you know, ever forced me into doing it. It was 110% me. So, you know, me and my dad got upset, and, you know, just like the whole, like, you know, they did help me move up into our apartment for me to go to school. So I guess, like, their point of view was just like, why would you lie to me, like, for so long, like, you know. And I understand that, like, looking back now, it's reasonable a little bit because I just didn't tell them. But my mom was a little bit different. It was a lot harder for me, I guess. She just, I don't even know how to, like, I guess she just...
Imagine Satan.
No. We're cutting that out. No. We're not saying that, Nia.
That's how it was. Satan. I'm not saying she's Satan. I'm just saying imagine Satan. And, like...
Okay, but I don't want... Like if there's younger kids, think of their mom as Satan.
They're not gonna think of their mom as Satan.
Okay, we're cutting that out. So my mom was like super. It has me weak looking back at it now, but I mean, those were her feelings. Like, she said probably the craziest things I've ever heard in my life, and it was really bad with my mom for sure. But you know, she's kind of come around a little bit sometimes, and
she hasn't.
Yeah,
she has not.
Yeah, she has a little bit
No,
better than what it was before. I mean, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to bring Nia over for like Thanksgiving or Christmas for a while.
And that's the difference between our families. Mm-hmm. For Thanksgiving, Michaela came to my house with my mom's side of the family, mm-hmm. and they welcomed her with open arms, and we had fun, and
we did have a good
we
time.
Did our thing, you know. But with her family, it's a whole.
I guess it was like super hard not going to my Thanksgiving, but I mean, that was like my decision I had to make, and I know like I upset people, but like, why would I want to go somewhere where I kind of feel unwelcomed and nobody wants to support me or who I'm with? So like, to me, that was really hard. Honestly, like, I don't remember everything my mom said to me, and I think that's a good thing, because I know she said some pretty hurtful stuff mm-hmm. to me. But I mean, my only advice to give anybody who needs to come out to their parents who do, like, we've had people contact us who are like, I'm super religious, but I'm like with a girl,
they're scared
and I don't know how to come out. I mean, you just have to keep your head up high and your eyes wide open, because it can go completely either direction. We really thought that both ways we were not going to be accepted.
Yeah, I thought my mom was going to be like, are you kidding me? Like, mm-hmm. you know, I just thought my mom was going to, like, just go off. And my mom was like, this is how it happened. So I sent her the letter. Mm-hmm. My sister texted me, hey, mom got your letter. My sister didn't know what was in the letter. She just said, hey, mom got your letter. And so right there, my heart is like, yeah, my heart is like pounding, because I'm like, crap. And I was like, okay, is mom reading it? And like, I'm having her text me every second of like, what's going on? And she's like, yeah, mom just read it. And I was like, okay, did she say anything? She's like, no, she didn't say anything. And I was like, so what is she doing now? She's like, nothing. And so at that point, I was like, okay. And so I didn't get a text from her all night, and I was like, great. My mom hates me, and she wants me to die, and she could care less. And then me and Michaela are laying in bed in the morning, and I'm like half asleep, and I just hear my mom's ringtone, and I like jump over Michaela, and I run to my phone, and my mom just sends me this message saying, you know, she loves me, and, you know, she just wants to do what's best for me, and she wants me to know, you know, basically she loves me and cares about me, and, you know, it's not a factor type of thing. But I actually didn't come out to my dad when I came out to my mom. My dad actually just found out like 2 days ago, and I didn't tell him. He found out somehow that I still don't know how. And I haven't talked to him about it yet. It's harder for me to talk about it with my dad, because when I wasn't raised by my dad, I was raised by my mom. So when we have to talk about serious things, it's like harder for me, because we never had to do that. Like, the only time me and my dad talk is when, you know, it's something exciting, something's happening, I'm visiting him. So we don't have to deal with those real life hardships at all, because that's just not part of our relationship. And so this is the first thing that I felt like, I don't know, and I know it probably hurts him because I didn't involve him in my life in that way. But it was just hard for me, because like, I didn't want to do anything to disappoint him, because he always, you know, calls me and says he's proud of me because of my accomplishments and stuff like that. So if he were to ever say he was disappointed in me or anything like that, I think it would kill me. So I think that's why I just didn't want to even think about it yet. So I'm still waiting on that one. But do you have any advice, really?
I mean, that's my only thing, is you just gotta, if you don't believe in yourself, how are you going to expect like somebody else to believe in you? Because for a while I was so hesitant on telling my parents. Even when I moved out, like I was super scared to just...
Can I ask them something real quick?
What?
You're gonna hate me and we're not cutting this out.
Whisper in my ear first.
Nope. Okay, here's the thing. Her parents they're upset with me, right? And they won't talk to me, they won't include me, they won't do anything because they feel like I lied to them and I should have told them. But here's my point of view. They're not my parents. It's not my job to tell them her business. If your significant other says, do not tell my parents, I'm not ready, why would I go behind her back and do that? Why am I getting penalized for respecting the person that I'm in love with? And so they have this whole idea that I'm going to apologize to them, but I'm confused on what I'm apologizing for. I would, if it were me, I would want my daughter or son to be with someone who respects them and caters to them and puts their feelings first. I put Michaela's feelings first before mine, and I waited to tell my family because she was not ready. So I'm not going to apologize for doing what she asked of me. So that's my thing. You guys give me your point of view, because I've asked other people and they were our friends, so they didn't want to, get sticky. So you guys in the comments, you let us know what you think about that. But I just had to ask that. But for advice from me, I wish I would have told my mom sooner.
I mean, my parents already told me that they knew.
Every parent says that, though. I feel like they're like, I knew. But in the back of their mind, they're like, damn it.
I know. I guess my only thing is just, be strong. I had endless nights of phone calls for long hours and just, I guess they had to get what they needed to get out, but sometimes parents don't always know the right things to say. So, just be prepared if you're going to come out and it does go my way, like how mine was. You just got to be prepared if you're not living at home that you're going to get harsh comments back to you because of it. And I mean, everybody expressed everything differently. Like her mom versus my mom, totally completely different. Same scenario, but totally different
reactions.
Reactions to it. So you just have to be, I don't know, just open-minded and don't let it affect you and don't let it push you around and make you think otherwise, because
don't apologize either.
Yeah, don't apologize.
Like this one.
I kind of regret saying, I'm sorry, this is just me. No, this is me, and I'm not sorry, and I'm okay with that now. But after, going through that, I don't think I would be super confident in who I am and not ashamed of it. I wasn't ashamed, but I was, shy about it. I was super reserved and wanted to keep it on the low because, everybody expected so much from me, and I was just this is me. So, I mean...
Shoot, I was even scared what my grandma would say. And my nana, literally, I don't know, my family, I just feel like I have the best family in the world because they literally, they don't even see that as a factor. I put it out there, I made it known, and they're like, okay, anyways, and on to the next. It wasn't something that we dwelled on. We didn't even talk about it. It was this is Michaela, this is who I love, and they're like, oh, okay, bring her in. Even at my Thanksgiving, we had a little handshake contest between couples, me and her versus my cousin and her boyfriend. And my aunt was like, next year, we're going to do the same thing type of thing. So it was it's planning for the future type of things, knowing that this is who I have in my life and this is who you need to accept. Mm-hmm. So I think some advice also, if you're coming out, you need to make it known to your family that this is who I love, this is who I'm with, and if you can't accept that, then I mean that was your decision. And so if you cannot have me and this person, then you cannot have me.
Yeah.
And I think that's important because we struggle with that as a couple. We still are, because for me, as being on the other side of it, it hurts a lot because it feels like you're not enough for them to, I guess, care enough about you to, like, take that step. Because if I get it's your parents and stuff like that, but it's like they're not here with you all the time. They're not supporting you like I do. They're not, doing the things I do for you. The only thing that they did was, I guess, let you grow up and become 18 and not kill you and then get you out the house. You got chocolate on your lip, by the way.
Oh. Up top?
No, you got it.
Negative?
Yeah, because it's like, but it's really up to you and who you're with. Mm-hmm. And you just have to be considerate of how they feel. And everyone goes through the process differently. Like, going through her process was hard for me because I didn't want to see her, hurt or anything like that. But I had to let her feel that hurt because it's a process that she has to go through with her family. I can't take away from that, So,
I mean, like, I guess now, like, when I do go down and visit, like, we don't really talk about it. Like, the first time I went down to visit after it, we really talked about it, and it was probably, like, the longest talk. But, I mean, for me, the way I looked at it was, okay, they need to get out what they need to say so we can move on together. And when I told him, I said, look, if we're talking about it, it's to move on, not to stay here in the position that we are as a family. Like, you guys are my family, and I care about them a lot, no matter what. Like, it's still family, like, to me. Like, that's how I look at it. So, like, I guess you just have to be prepared for those conversations that it could take up to 6 months. It could take up to a year for your family to accept you. It could take up a day. It could take up 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. It really depends on your parents and your family and what they want. Like, the whole gay thing is definitely not okay in my family at all whatsoever. And I know that, but I can't help it. Like, I guess, everybody's got to get used to it. This is who I am. Like, and if they want me around, then, they'll accept me or they won't. And I guess at this point, I'm just like, okay, like, I don't care. Like, if you guys don't want to accept me and support me, cool. Like, that's okay. But back then, it was super hard for me to even take that. Like,
she literally crumbled at the thought of it.
Yeah.
But I think it sucks more for the few people who do reach out to us and ask us advice. Mm-hmm. They're usually young people.
Yeah, like, they're so little, like juniors.
Yeah. That one kid was in junior high.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, you have a long way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
And it's like you want to come out to your parents and you're like, this is me. But then you're like, crap, I still have to be in their house and deal with everything they have to say. But here's my thing. Like, with everything going on in the world, tomorrow is not promised. So if you're not happy in the skin you're in, you need to change something. And I just started thinking about that after a lot of situations happened in my life personally. And you don't want to have something happen to your parent or to you or something. You never even got to live that side of you because you were so scared to show yourself and the beautiful self you are. So
and if you want to watch, like, for guys, I know for guys it's a lot different than women, I feel, as coming out. Mm-hmm. It's a whole different ball game. So we were watching this show. It's on Netflix called, what is it? Queer Eye. It's like episode 4. I love that show. It's where this guy comes out to his stepmom. His dad died. A sudden death.
Yeah, heart attack. He didn't get to tell his dad.
And he literally tried to do CPR on his dad. Nothing, couldn't revive him. And the one thing he said that he wished he did was to tell his dad. So like in the episode, I bawled my eyes out. But you guys should really watch it. It's a super cute show. It's 5 gay guys going to do transformation on men. But I think it's like episode 4. And
his name is AJ.
Yeah, and he when he writes it was the letter that he was supposed to give to his dad. And in his room, when they redo his room,
Babe, you're not supposed to tell it.
But I just get so excited because it gets me emotional when the mom comes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like guys, if you're watching this and you don't feel relatable or you're in a weird situation, there's an option there, or there's plenty of people on YouTube.
Yeah, if you guys ever have questions about coming out or advice,
how to, or when's the right time, honestly, the right time is up to you.
Is when you
feel it. I knew for me, I did not want to come out in my household. I just didn't feel comfortable. I just knew it wasn't a good option for me because back then I really listened to everything everybody ever told me other than what I wanted to do. So why'd you roll your eyes?
Sorry, I was scratching it.
And so, like, I know for me, like, I had to do it when I was out so that it could come from me. Not from her, from me. Because I know, that's another thing, too, is be prepared for your parents to expect it to be the other person's fault. Like, to think that, Nia made me this way. No.
She came on to me.
So,
for the record, okay, this came on to me.
I did.
So,
I mean, it's just all, it really depends on your parents. But I think that's, like, the most advice I could give them is, either talk to us or go to somebody else who's been through the process. Every process is different. So don't think your outcomes are going to be like Nia's, because they're probably not.
What?
It's a rare case to have
supportive
parents for the first time ever.
That was a shock for me. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, Mom didn't care? Boy, I really thought my mom was gonna cut me off. Like, say all the, like, she was hurt because she was texting me and she's like, so when are you gonna tell the family? And then she asked me, like, who already knows? And when I told her, like, some of my siblings know, some of my friends know, she was kind of hurt because she was like, okay, so I'm the last. Yeah. And I'm like, you weren't the last, because I didn't even tell my mom's side of the family yet. The only person on my mom's side of the family that knew, I think, was my cousin, my little sister, and that's it on my mom's side. I didn't tell anybody else.
Everybody else was like friends.
Yeah, because I was scared of my mom's side, because I was like, I don't see any gay people on my mom's side. I don't hear any of them speak about their views about gay people, bisexuals, or anything on my mom's side. It's nothing we've ever talked about, so I was going in blind. On my dad's side, there are a few gay people, and they're, heck, my closest cousin on my dad's side is gay, and nobody in our family cares. So I was like, oh, I'm set, I'm fine. So I didn't care about telling my siblings on my dad's side, because I was like, they obviously don't care. And they didn't. They're like, okay, cool. So
they were pretty supportive. They were super sweet, like asking a bunch of questions about me and stuff like that. Like, from my family now, it's like, how's everything going? How is everything okay? I'm like, yeah. And there's probably one time my mom actually said, okay, you girls have fun. And that's when we went out to dinner. And she called me. And I don't remember for what. But she called me and she's like, okay, you girls have a good dinner. And I was like, okay. Thanks. Like, that was the moment I thought everything changed. And then I was like, wait, it's still a little iffy now. But, I mean, it takes time. Everybody's different. I know for my family, like, I knew going into this that it was going to take a long time for my family to come around. For hers, I was hoping it wasn't going to be that way, but I already knew that it was going to take a while for my family to just, I guess for them, it's just the whole lying scheme of things is what bothered them.
Okay, most. But this is my thing. This is what cracks me. No, I know. Babe, I know.
Well, I don't want you to, like,
I'm not.
Upset.
This is my question about parents.
Okay.
Why are parents like, you lied to me. Like, do parents tell us every aspect of their life? Do we know everything they do? No. Like, I don't understand when parents say that. When, like, that's what I was expecting my mom to be like, you lied to me and all that. I'm like, since when do I tell you everything? One. Since when do you tell me everything? And then what effect does it have on you?
No, I think...
That's why I never understood why coming out to your parents is such a big deal when it's like...
I don't know why. I mean, I was always like a little storyteller, so maybe that's why. Like when I was little, like I was like a little liar.
Oh,
about like a storyteller. Like I told stories about everything. So like I would be like, yeah, today in class, my teacher hit me on the head, and like stuff like that. You know. So I don't know.
I don't understand where you're going with that.
Because then they would be like, Michaela, are you lying? And I'd be like, no. And they're like,
I think you're getting the wrong.
Am I?
All right.
Am I?
Yeah.
No, because I'm saying like in my past, I've always lied. So like to them, this was like the biggest lie of them all.
Okay.
It was. Well, when we came out, it was what, 2 years and
something months. Now it is 3 years.
8 months. 2 years and 8 months.
Now it is 3 years.
No, that's not right. 2 years and 8 months.
Now it is 3 years. On February 17th was our 3-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so that's our coming out. That's our coming out story. Look at what?
Look at them.
That's weird. I don't even look at them.
Do you remember that one video with the little nude guy with the butt cheeks?
He's like, hello.
You're
over there.
But anyway,
it's okay.
I got some smell. Anyway.
I got chocolate in my teeth. You just said but twice.
All
Hi,
right.
Bubs.
Do you guys want to see our lizard?
Let me go get him. No, let me go get him. Let me go. No.
I'm gonna show him.
Why don't you ever let me do what I want? Yeah.
This is our lizard. His name is Riley. Okay. And then we have another surprise, but for you guys, but we're not gonna announce that one yet. And also, no, I'll just keep that.
Okay, cool.
We have a few surprises for you.
Yeah, we do. So that's our coming out story. It's embarrassing, got emotional.
It's okay. But if you guys have any questions, or he's going in and out of his cage. He's weird. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, or you need advice or anything like that, comment us, or you can just hit us up on our social media. But yeah, okay, here's the thing. I'm really sorry we have not posted in a very long time.
I know.
We have literally been the busiest I've ever been in my life. Like, between all the stuff that I have to do for school, and then we went through a whole bunch of crap in January.
Yeah.
So it was like everything piling up to, us hitting our breaking point. So we will definitely try to post more. It like hit us out of nowhere, so we're really sorry about not posting and keeping in contact with you guys. But
these are our usernames.
It's gonna be backwards. That was so dumb.
Oh my gosh! Well, now I have to rewrite it.
No, okay.
Let me see if I can write it backwards.
We'll drop the links. But we love you guys, and thank you guys for supporting us still. And
still sticking with us, even though we haven't been here for like a minute.
Yeah. Seriously. But that's gonna change. Okay. Everything's starting to get back to normal now. So, thanks for rocking with us, and we'll see you guys.
No, wait, I can do this. Boo, don't.
We'll see you guys next
time.
No.